Hi, welcome. This makes it a little tricky to do a reading, but he's very needy right now. Yes, you are. And every time I try to move him, he comes right back with full force. So let's just work around him. So thank you for being here. We're starting with, it's called Mood Map, these cards. I just got them in the Portland airport in this cute little shop. So let's see what mood we have for the reading. And I'm just going to see if there's a word that wants to come through. I decide to ask and see what's the first. Let's see, what word wants to come through for this reading? There's something about spell. Spell. I don't know why that word, but we'll see. Sometimes I forget to circle back at the end of the reading and be like, what? Did that word pertain to it? So let's see, spell. So we have bridge of preoccupation. Preoccupied. That's funny because I think of like if you're under a spell, like you're preoccupied with something. Isn't that funny? That is funny. Of course, I could probably create parallels with just about anything. I love poetry. So, but it really does make me think of like, oh, you're under a spell. What are you so preoccupied with? It's like somebody has you under a spell. Ooh, what are you preoccupied with? The bridge of preoccupation, which makes me think of like you're between two worlds on a bridge, right? Are you coming or going? You're just sort of like a little bit under a spell, preoccupied. That's funny. So I'll put that right here for the overall energy of the reading. So, man, now I'm really curious. What do you have going on? What are you preoccupied with? I don't know. I kind of just want to go classic. Let's see. What do we have? So maybe let's do a Celtic cross. I don't know why I'm feeling that. We'll try to make it quick. Famous last words. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, here we go. 5 of Pentacles with the Hanged Man. Ooh, interesting. The Chariot, the Magician, the Tower. Holy crap. That's like a lot of major arcana. And the Knight of Wands. What's happening? A Judgment. Holy, the Emperor. Oh my God, are we pulling all major arcana? This is wild. And the 4 of Pentacles with the overall energy of Temperance. What's happening, you guys? If this is for you, what's going on? What are you preoccupied with? There's something big is happening. Literally, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcana out of 11 cards. Is that right? Yeah, 11 cards. 7 out of 11. That's big, big, big energy. Whoa. We definitely have to clarify. So, you know what I kind of want to do is pull out my, I don't know, because this is so big, I do want to do my Light Seers Tarot. Let's see. So before I get too deep into this reading, we're just going to start clarifying because, like I said, I want to kind of do a practice getting quicker at these because I love to go deep and long, and I know YouTube really doesn't support that as much. Like, and I get it. I'm on the other side of those when I'm looking at other people's readings, and I'm like, can you just get to the point already? So let's clarify the overall energy of Temperance. Let's get right to that overall. What's this? He's making weird noises. We have the World, another major arcana. Another Tower. You guys, what are you doing out there? And the Knight of Swords. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. I was like, that's not a repeat. Holy crap. There is a major disruption happening, and you're like having to act you're kind of like having to react because of the nature of this sudden change that's really upending your world. And it's but there's a divine timing to this, and it's calling you into, like, don't overreact, but it's calling you into swift action. But like there's this whole idea of preoccupation and being like on a bridge between worlds. So something's like, there's like when you're over the bridge, like you're like, yeah, you're kind of between worlds right now. Something swift is happening. So let's clarify the Five of Pentacles with the Hangman. I want to clarify those together. And we have the Two of Wands. Yeah, this is you taking a pause. You're being called the Fool, another major arcana. And the Magician, another. You guys, we got the Magician again. What is happening? Holy crap. We've got to get this right. When you have so many major arcana, it's like you can read them a number of different ways. But this is saying, like, right now you are feeling kind of in a state of lack or scarcity, and you're being called into a new perspective. And this is saying, like, you need to take a leap and move out of your comfort zone, because you can actually do anything. It's something is saying you are not meant to stay in this limited self-view any longer. Like, this is saying go forth, act. And this is like saying to act, like your old world, this part of the bridge, your old world is coming down. Like the illusion of that is like coming down, and you have the world at your fingertips. This is saying go forth swiftly and find your alignment. Like find your, it's kind of like your higher self wisdom. Find where you are in alignment with that. Wow. Okay, so let's clarify the Chariot in our subconscious, or what's not really being illuminated just yet. What do we need to see with this Chariot, which is like another swift energy? We have the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, holy moly, and the Page of Cups. Oh my God, you guys. This is like, follow your heart fast. Do it now. There's no more holding back. Holy moly, follow your heart. Everything is like, this is saying like you feel up to this point have felt not quite yourself, and something's like, oh my God, you got to start following. There's no more holding back. You've got to do it. So let's clarify the Magician and the recent past. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. This is where you have been. The Nine of Cups. And Judgment again, which is coming up here shortly. Wow. There's, right? It's like you've been steady as she goes. Again, kind of a limited self-view. But this is saying that you've been trying to find out like where your path is supposed to lead, and so far it's, you just feel still like there's this sort of like stuckness about it. But it's like, well, what if I leap? What's gonna happen? Like I have to keep doing the same thing? And this is saying no, you've been knowing deeply internally that something's got to give, and there's like it's almost like you can't even wait any longer. I wonder what's going to happen, because here we go to clarify the Tower, which is in your conscious thoughts of like, and it's in the overall energy of just burn it all down. I've just got to leap. It's like this old part of the bridge, like when you're between worlds, that old life, there's no turning back. It's like the bridge is, you know, like that part of the bridge is crumbled away. Was it like Indiana Jones or something? When it's like, you can't go that way. There's danger. You can't go that way yet because you're kind of scared. So let's clarify the Tower. I don't even know if that's the right movie, honestly. We have the Knight of Cups. I feel like we had... Oh, no, that was the Page of Cups. That's so funny because we've got King, Queen, Knight, and Page. We've got all of the... what do you call them? The suit cards. That's not the suit. What do you call them? My brain's not working. And then we have the Page of Wands. And the Three of Wands again. Not again, but like the Three of Wands coming out of the Two of Wands. So this is saying like, go forth, you're ready. The Page of, you want to find your passion and you want to come into this new way of acting from the heart, because in your subconscious, you're like, I'm ready to start to follow my heart. And this is saying like, I want to act on that. This is, you've got this knowing that you want to follow your heart. And this is like all of your conscious thoughts and hopes and dreams are like, I'm ready to act on that and follow my heart. And I don't even care. I'm going out into the unknown and I don't even care what's out there. I'm just ready to go. This is wild. It's almost like you're not scared. But this current energy of, oh my God, they've got the late night zoomies. It doesn't feel like you're scared because where you've been you've been holding yourself back. So you're like, I can't get any more repressed. But you are preoccupied with this, definitely. So like, it's time to act. What's stopping you? Okay, let's say the Knight of Wands in our immediate future. Oh my God, he's tearing everything up. You got the Hanged Man again. You guys, like this reading, I swear. The Hanged Man again, calling us into the new perspective and death and rebirth. You've got the Death card saying there's what lies ahead is like fresh perspective, total rebirth, new way of being. And the Nine of Pentacles, which is you're coming into this just deep satisfaction and abundance and gratitude because you've been holding yourself back and now you're just like, you're going into a very good place. And this whole death and rebirth, this is complete transformation of something. What is this Judgment about? This is usually about acceptance, full-on awakening, becoming who you've always meant to be. And this is in your heart space. So that's what you really want. You want to follow your heart and transform into that, whatever it is. Like, but what is it? We have the Ace of Cups, which is a gift of that emotional fulfillment. And the Emperor, wow. And the Knight of Wands. That's funny, we got the Knight of Wands again, which is this knight. He's like acts on his passions. Sorry, I've been itchy. He acts on his passions. And this Emperor right here in the middle is like, it's something about you wants to stay really grounded with this. You want it to be, and we see where we're going, which is like this stability. It's not like you just want to leap like the Fool and like there's a lot of Tower energy about like you're ready for this, but there's also something here saying really in your heart. We've got the Emperor twice, you guys, with the surrounding energy, and then also what's deeply in your heart is you want to be smart about things and you want to be grounded. You don't just want to like burn it all down. You're ready to act like, oh, I'm done with the old way, but I want this new way, this new whatever direction I'm going to be really solid. Is this a new project, a new job, a new venture? Are you moving out into the world, like cross country, out of country? There's something you're just dying to do, and you want it to be a solid start. You want everything to be very solid, not just like, just blow it all up. I'm ready to just whatever happens. Like, no, you're ready for a big change, but you want it to be for the long run. Like you want it to be solid. So let's clarify the surrounding energy of the Emperor, which is that solid, some solid energy here. You have the Six of Wands, which we got it right again before this. So here we got the Emperor before that, the Six of Wands before that. I say this every reading now. It's like we get the card right before. Like that's call. Oh man, that is crazy. And the Six of Pentacles. I've seen if we had this one again. No, we don't. Maybe it was in the last reading. And we've got, so 2 sixes. And we got the Four of Swords, which is, wow. So the surrounding energy of the Six of Wands is really, again, the solid beginnings that lead to success. And now you feel like you've got balance between what you're receiving and what you're giving. So it's not just all like give and nothing in return, or the opposite. It's really balanced. So you have a solid, successful start with balance. And the Four of Swords is saying, I still want to seek my higher wisdom. Like I need this time of reflection also. So there's something about looking not back, but just like keeping aligned. And I think that has to do with this Judgment as well. It's like on the way forward, we're still keeping in alignment. And this is such a the groundedness keeps pushing forward as we come to this end of the reading. So that's like one of your big energies is, yeah, you want this to be a really good, solid beginning. So what about the Six of Wands and the hopes and fears? So you want it to be successful. We got the Four of Wands. That's like a card of solid, like against structure, stability in the number 4. And the Four of Wands is like happiness and celebration. And like they say like marriage, but it's really like just celebration. And you're celebrating the successful beginnings. At least that's your hope. And you've got the Page of Pentacles. Again, another solid new start. Wow. That's what the page is bringing, a message of a solid start that leads to success. And then we have this Five of Cups here, which would be the fear, which would be like focusing on what you're lacking, like still staying back in this Five of Pentacles state of like, oh, keeping myself small, only focusing on what I don't have yet. And that's if you don't act on this, you're going to stay in that like scarcity mindset. And this is saying you can have more for you in your life. You don't have to play small. And so let's clarify the Four of Pentacles in the potential outcome. And we have the Three of Pentacles, which is the ultimate, like, it's funny how we've got all this solid energy here. And the Three of Pentacles is this building, it's like a, it's this, that's one of the most solid energies in tarot besides the Emperor is the Three of Pentacles. It's like this collaboration energy of building something that has lasting value, or like it lasts. You're building for the long run. You have staying power. And then we have the Six of Swords, which is like the healing journey card. So there's something like you're going to heal through this change. It's not just, you're not just leaping and not caring. You're healing through the process. And then we have the King of Wands. So he's very passionate. And so we've gone from this, like, all this, ooh. There's something interesting here with the potential outcome. Because the King of Wands is ready to act in just the right time. He's not like the King of Swords where he's just like, like act first, ask questions later. He is the acting out of his passion, and he's inspired, And he's also doesn't, he's very wise about the timing of his action. And so that's probably why you're on this bridge of preoccupation. You're like, and then with this Temperance card, which is all divine timing, about when to run forward. Like this knight, whoops, you can't see him, is running forward. But it's like, wait a minute, there's a divine timing here. And the world, like, is waiting for you. But you're like, yeah, but I'm waiting too. Because I know there's some healing that I'm doing, and I want this to be the reason. The healing is you saying, I want this to be, this change, whatever it is, to be for the long run. And that's you healing something, because maybe that's not the way you've always felt. You've either felt stuck, or you leap first, ask questions later. And this is saying, no, you don't want to do that anymore. You want to be in alignment with what your values are, so that you know exactly when the right time to act is for the solid new beginning. So that's the message here. What I'd like to do is get an oracle message to see, what is this really about? And I feel like this mystical shaman deck was calling to me. So let's ask for a message to tie this all together. Come here. The Sacrifice. Ooh, I love the artwork in these. Beautiful. Let's see, is it this book? Yes. Put that right there. So number 44. Oh my God. 4s, solid, stability. Double 4 is like boom. Okay. To sacrifice means to make sacred. The sacrifice is an offering of gratitude made from the heart, a feast of love prepared for spirit. In olden days, sacrifices sometimes involved rituals in which blood was offered to the gods. For example, in the Bible, Yahweh preferred Abel's sacrifice of one of his lambs to Cain's offering of vegetables and fruits. In Middle America, however, Quetzalcoatl, the Lord of the Dawn, came to teach that spirit preferred our songs and our prayers to the blood of humans or animals. Well, thank goodness. The invitation. The sacrifice asks that you offer to spirit that which is most precious to you. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. You will be elevated to the altar at which you have been praying and meet the divine at the table with the heavenly feast. You are a welcome guest in this banquet. Your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. Life has been generous with you in so many ways. The medicine. What is the one person or thing that you feel you cannot live without? It is time to offer it all to spirit so that it may unfold as it will. Do not cling to the old form or allow your sacrifice to weigh heavily upon you. You have sacrificed yourself in your dreams for too long. Now is the time to rededicate yourself to your journey. When you make sacred, you open the doors to infinite wealth. Do not delay. You've sacrificed yourself in your dreams for too long. That's what we were just saying. Like there's been something holding you back. Wow, guys. Do not delay. So something here is like, you're the King of Wands saying like, I'm ready to act. And the Temperance is all about that divine timing. There's a right timing to this. And then you just got the message that says, do not delay. So, and then you're on this, like, you're preoccupied with whatever this is right now. Is it a project? I feel like it might be you considering a new job or a new career path entirely, or a new, like, it feels like maybe you're moving. You're considering a really big move of some kind. Like I said, you're between worlds. Oh, that's fascinating. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to get this like reflection. Is there a question here? I don't really know if there is, because only you know when it's time to act. You are the King of Wands. It's like you kind of do know. But is there anything to question here? Come here. These are so funny. I've never seen this one. Stay in your lane. But I feel like these are blanks. Like I was like, is it wanting me to fill in a word? But I don't think so. Stay in your lane. I feel like that's where you've been. So how do you react to this when someone says, stay in your lane? I feel like either you've kept yourself in your own lane, or you've reacted to this like, don't tell me what to do. I'll just go wherever I want. And now it's like it seems like you don't want to fluctuate between those extremes anymore. This is calling you into like that solid middle path. So it's funny this came up with just, it's not even a question. It just says stay in your lane. I feel like that's you saying, like, don't tell me what to do. I'm going to leap. Does that trigger you in some way? I like that. That seems really relevant. And then one thing I wanted to do is get this, hold on. Let's get one of these Meaning of Life cards. Again, another new deck that I thought could be fun. Because like if this is a big change, like let's contemplate something big, like the meaning of life. Oh, now everyone it's kind of a game. Anonymously write down on a piece of paper what you really want in life. Drop your answers into a bowl, mix, and then one person read them out. Never admit the authorship. That's a fun game. But seriously, like, what do you really want in life? That's what this is about, because you're not playing small anymore. You're not holding yourself back, but you're not just going to leap willy-nilly either. It's like you're coming into true alignment with what you really value, what you really want. And then one more thing I'm going to do is pull these cards because I don't know much about them yet. Whoops. Did something fall down? Jelly Bean, did you do something? I heard a noise. Did I drop a card? Maybe not. Okay, so these are the right questions for self-awareness. So it seems like you're in a really good place. It's like you're trying to take that middle road, like the temperance, like moderation and balance. Is there anything we can learn here? Sticky cards. Are you demanding of your... Oh, I already got that one. See, why is it? I'm going to get a different one. That was like, are you demanding of yourself? Are you not demanding enough or too much? I think it could be relevant here, but because I just got it and it's a new deck, I have many more options. I don't want to get the sticky cards all the time. Name something you would like to let go of. Why? What do you want to let go of? Probably this old way of this old mindset. What would you like to contribute to this world? We're going to put that over here in your future because that's where you're going. It's more about what do you have to offer this world? Because we have the world right here. It's like, I don't want to be small anymore. I have gifts and the world needs them. What do I want to contribute? This is like, what's my legacy? Kind of energy, especially with the Emperor twice. Oh my God. So that's what we have. Let me know if any amount of this resonated, or if you want to go deeper in a one-on-one reading, just let me know. Yeah, what are you doing? We need to know. This is like you're on the precipice of something. Like you're walking over that bridge. You've been preoccupied with something, and it's like you're just about ready to leap, like do not delay. But there's a right timing here, and I feel like you know what it is. But first you're coming into alignment with like, what do you really value? What do you want to contribute to this world? This does feel like a passion project or something. Or just trying to understand like, okay, this point in my life, I've got so many years left, like a vital energy. What do I want to do with that energy? It's huge. Good luck. Yeah. Good night, kitty. He says goodbye.